Just in case you don't yet know about the biggest game phenomenon of the latter half of the 20th century, Magic is a trading card game which immerses players in a fantasy of challenge and duel, with the outcome based on a player's skill at using the varied powers of the cards. By the millions, players compete around the world. By the thousands, they do battle in professional tournaments.
In the heart of the omniverse of Dominia, deep within the nexus of all planes of power, the world of Dominaria exudes the greatest mana. Together, the magic of the 5 mana can harmonize mankind or become the most powerful destructive force capable of ripping apart the universe.
My name is Will Kearney, and I am a semi-professional Magic the Gathering player.
My name is Alec Collins. I'm a Magic player and an article writer for CardShark.com.
I'm Allison Collins, and I am a Magic player.
So Will, what exactly is Magic?
Well, Magic the Gathering is a collectible trading card game, and basically you have a deck of cards, usually about 60, and there are cards that have certain attributes on them, and you use cards that you collect to engage another player in basically a duel, and you see which one of you wins. Whoever can reduce the enemy player to no life is the victor.
How long have you been playing Magic the Gathering?
No, I've been playing for about 2 years, 2.5 years.
And how much money would you say you've invested over that amount of time?
I'm not at liberty to say. I don't know. I probably haven't invested as much as some people have. Probably a couple hundred.
That's not bad.
A few $100.
Who actually created Magic?
Magic the Gathering was created in 1993 by a doctoral student named Richard Garfield.
Could you explain a little bit about what the different colors are exactly, or like how they fit into the game?
Sure. Well, you have the black color, which is the symbol of the skull, which the black color is really dependent on the more death element of the game. So black spells are about killing creatures or making players discard cards. And then a lot of their spells interact with the graveyard, which is the area of the game after a creature dies, it goes to the graveyard, like vampires, zombies, demons. So black is kind of the dark color of Magic.
So, what's it like being married to a Magic player? Are you married to a Magic player?
I am married to a Magic player. It's like being married to Magic, too.
Red is all about fire. It's the fire symbol, and it's about speed and what they would call burn spells. And blue is all about control, so it's all the counter magic comes from blue, or for the most part anyway.
What do you think, as a girl, what is it like playing Magic? Is it gender specific?
It's definitely gives you an advantage, like you have the magical boobs. So when you're playing, people are kind of like, oh, she's a girl, does she know what she's doing? Or does she actually know how to play? And you get taken advantage of a lot of times. That's always hard. You want to be really good because you want to represent your gender. But there are some girls out there that will seriously just kick your ass.
That's good.
White is the purity color. It's characterized by the sun. You have angels, griffins.
Do you think that the universe that Magic is based on has a following, like Lord of the Rings or like The Hobbit? Like, do people take it super seriously?
Like the books?
Yeah. Or are there books?
Yeah, there are. There's books, comic books.
And last you have green, which green is just the color of creatures. They're characterized by the forest or the earth. So you have your biggest creatures. Green is all about their spells give you more mana so that you can cast really, really big creatures.
But when I did play, I played Infect, and that's because it was fast and it was ruthless. Just sucked people dry really fast, and that doesn't say a lot about my personality. Good things about my personality. But it's a lot of fun.
One of the things about Magic the Gathering you have to understand is that it is the first collectible trading card game comprising over 10,000 unique cards.
Okay, so that's really great, but how does the game work?
These lands correspond to the symbols on your card. To play what's called a creature. Creatures are one of the basic ways that you win the game. You summon them, they have certain abilities and strengths and weaknesses, and you use them to fight your enemy. And so these two creatures will fight and kill each other.
Where are some local places in Tallahassee that somebody can play?
There are a lot of different stores that you can go play. The two main locations are both in the Tallahassee Mall. You have Gamescape, which is a very large gaming center, both for board games, card games, and video games. They have a lot of consoles and computers and stuff set up there, but they also have a very large space in the back for where they host Magic tournaments, and they host them there on Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, and Friday nights.
If you need a good social gathering, go pick up a deck, meet some new interesting people at Magic the Gathering.
And even if you don't have cards, people in the community love to loan you stuff just to get more people playing, so come out and give it a shot.
It's not a cult, I promise.
That's
Drink
the
our
closing.
Kool-Aid.